don't
We're just
try.
we're just being ourselves. We're not trying at all.
Yeah, we're
If
not.
anything, we're
It's
not
not.
trying.
It's not hard to not be a sheep. We're
Maybe
just not there.
maybe our message is to like everybody else is to like not try either. Like just talk about what you want to fucking talk about, and make videos as you want to, and not what you think you should do. Because let's talk about it in our instance. Honestly, if we kept going with Halo shit, because like a lot of probably half of our subs came from like Halo videos and stuff like that, like that would have put us on a better track, because we would have gotten more engagement from people like our subs that actually pretty much only show up for Halo stuff. Like that would have made sense to just keep going and doing Halo stuff. And I remember talking to you, Dino, about it. I was like, fuck, dude, do we keep going with like fucking Halo? It's like, it's not the only thing I want to talk about. I love Halo, but like, shit, is that what the channel's going to be? And that put a lot of pressure on us. It was like, wait a minute, we're thinking too hard. The content was good in the first place because we didn't really give a shit. We just kind of like just talked about what we wanted to talk about. Yeah, we found some success. So and I think every channel will kind of morph into something over time as they find success. It'll be more clear what that channel's direction is. And I would say ours is relatively clear. I mean, we've bounced around and done and had videos do good that were, show related and game related. So we found success in what we want to do already as a channel. But
consistency. Consistency is good. And the variety, when I'm talking about variety, is variety of topics. But as far as consistency and starting a channel, obviously consistency is good. You wanna have an expectation. So we're starting out. I think one advice is that you start at a YouTube channel where you can have somebody's expectations be, the people's expectations fit your channel. So for instance, me and Ian are talking, or the style is set in place. And so that's something that's good. But yeah, so like when Ian, so with the Halo thing, when Ian's like, Ian was like, okay, we should just post more Halo stuff, and we were kind of getting anxious or whatever.
Yeah, we were thinking about it. Yeah, we were worried because we're like, oh fuck, we just got 32,000 views. What do we do? I was like, is this a job? Because like, and the first 3 videos did really good, and we were like, oh fuck, like this is a lot of pressure now. Like fuck, I have to care about what people think because I have people. Like when you don't have any people watching you, you don't have to give a shit. But I honestly think that's a better place to come from when you're doing content, period. I think you should always do your content like nobody's going to watch it because then you're doing it for you. And I think that's when the content's good, is it's something you really are passionate about.
Yeah, it's almost like empathy. You're just seeing the other you out there and you're talking to yourself. It's, but it's cool because if we feel those expectations, being honest, like we want to just go on one topic, I pulled back and I was, talking to Ian about it, and we hesitated. And I think it was a good hesitation because it was like, we're not trying to, in fact, we can't even go that direction. Our soul is going to just stop us from doing that. We're going to be like, nope, no, we're not going that way. Like we're going to do what we want to do when we want to do it and all that. We're not going to fight to please other people. Yeah,
that's just who we are. It's the content would suck if we tried to fake it. I think YouTube really requires people, for the most part, to be genuine. It's really hard to fake. I mean, people fake it all the time. I shouldn't say people don't fake it.
I know it's like, but actually everybody's kind of.
Yeah. I would say, but for me, that's hard to do. I'm not somebody that fakes it till I make it. It wouldn't be genuine. It'd be cringe. The content would suck. Maybe people would watch it and sub, but it wouldn't be good to me. And I think it's important that you like your own content first. I seriously think that.
Make it for yourself. It's the same thing with anything, music, whatever. Make everything for yourself, and it's going to make it for somebody else because you're unique, and there's somebody else like you out there. So it makes your stuff more creative, and that's what we want in the whole YouTube community, is more creativity in that regard. And you're naturally unique in yourself. So I know it's cliche, but like, be yourself, basically. Just speak your mind, how you would say things, and yada yada.
Yeah. Post what you want to post. Don't have a goal of hitting partner by a certain date or fucking making money, or something like that. Just do it because you want to do it. Because listen, if you do it for money, you're just gonna be sitting around waiting for people to subscribe, and you don't know when people are gonna subscribe or not. You may not hit algo. You may not. People like tons of our videos. We had thousands of likes in our videos, and it turned into it was a lot of likes and not a lot of subs out of it, and that's fine. People are free to do what they want to do. So don't rely on other people like for your success. Post videos, make good content, but don't do it for the money. Like if you've just got dollar signs on your eyes and you think you're going to make it big on this stuff, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but I think that's the wrong approach. I think that's the wrong place to come from.
Yeah, and I appreciate it's so much better to have a genuine sub versus a non-genuine one. There's two types. There's people that so when it starts out, you're gonna get more genuine subs to begin with because somebody is actually interested. And then we imagine I could see our channel being successful. We've got enough feedback to know that we're going in a good direction. And once you get that feedback, you do know that you're on to something.
Yeah.
And just keep at it like we're gonna do. We're gonna keep at it. We have faith that it's gonna eventually go somewhere. It's harder for people to subscribe to somebody that it's not established because we live in a very follower society. So don't try to get the followers on your channel. The followers, I mean, are the people that come after your genuine subs. The genuine subs is where your bedrock is gonna be.
Yeah, they're kind of the tip of the sword. They kind of
then you
like
have the
guide
type of
everybody
people,
else, really.
yeah. Then the type of people that need you to be established, that need you to be popular for them to, and sadly, we live in a very like shallow world, and so like people just want to see that you're praised by other people. They just oh, I won't even sub until I see that he's liked by other people, and then when it's like you're cool to be liked, then they'll like you later. But we don't that I don't really care about that type of person. I'm glad you came to join us, and hopefully you can become a genuine sub and not a follower all the time. But it's fine. Like I understand that because I do subscribe to people that are well, honestly, I only subscribe because that's the only people I see. The sad part is, as far as our content goes, like even if YouTube's gonna give us a hard time, like the truth is they will, because even if you subscribe to us, like the only way you're going to see our videos is if you see it maybe in your subscriber box or whatever, your subscriber tab.
Yeah, if
But
they don't
even
turn on the
there,
bell for notifications, they won't. They're pretty likely
well,
to not see it even being subbed. And then
yeah, and I also
past
hear that doesn't work either.
Yeah, I hear that doesn't work either. So like, I mean, because and think about it from YouTube's perspective, they're gonna push out who's ever getting the most views because they're making them the most ad revenue, right? So I mean, it does make sense from a business standpoint why even if we had subs, we would get shafted. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you gotta be intentional about looking for us.
Yeah, there's definitely is that, and it's sad too because like I know like we had like regulars on our channel, and I'm sure like some of them like they almost comment like every video, and we've had videos where they don't comment. It's like I bet like they just didn't even see it. These are people that like us, and I just guarantee they just didn't see it.
Yeah, part of it is our consistency could be better, which we are going to be more.
Yeah, we're starting back up. I just started a new job and stuff, and we took a hiatus, but we're back in full force. We're trying to make this a weekly thing. I don't want to commit to anything because I just don't know what my schedule is going to end up being, or how I'm going to fully integrate this into my life as far as work-life balance and then this and stuff. So, but yeah, we're here, we're committed, and we're here for the long haul. So
yeah, one thing about starting a channel, I think, is you set the expectations for your audience, like when you start a channel. Right. So don't just start following other, so you can set it in a sense of like, if you don't want to post every Thursday, then don't say that I'm posting every Thursday at the time. Now we can get to the point where we do that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, say we got so big and it's like it's like a job, then you get like mad structure because then it's like, okay, well, there's a track record. We know what we're getting. We can predict income, things like that. Things you can't do as a small channel. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But consistency is good. It is how you kind of like it kind of helps YouTube. So it is a good thing, and we're gonna have to.
And I think as far as I think this is something else I wanted to bring up. Like, if you're somebody out there that thinks there's no growth left in YouTube, it's like yeah, half the world doesn't have internet. There's definitely still growth. There's room for new creators to come up. YouTube's still relatively new. But if you're somebody that's wanted to start for a while, I would say definitely start. And I wanted to start since 2008, but I was a lot younger back then. I didn't know how to fucking do any of this editing stuff. I didn't know anything. And I didn't really start, I guess, till 2022. I mean, I've posted videos in 2012. I think that was the first time maybe I actually posted videos. Maybe even prior to that. Probably prior to that. But I'm only really starting now. But I would say if you're somebody that was like me, just sitting on the sidelines, and you really want to get involved, get involved. It's a lot of fun. And one thing I don't think either of us really predicted was how fun it is engaging with you guys in the comments. When you guys comment and stuff like that, like that's what drives the channel. I like comments more than I like views. I love responding to you guys. It's so interesting. It's fun. I really that's the community. That's it right fucking there. That's what I want to see. When every video becomes a thread, like that, like that's really cool. Like a big comment thread, that's awesome.
Yeah, people don't really do it for that reason. I see, you know how disappointing it is when you see a big YouTuber or whatever, or somebody you like, and they don't even send one comment in the comment section, and the comment section is just they're just talking to each other. That's it. I'm not saying there's an expectation for us to just comment on everything, but I would like to have that engagement, and it makes it more about the topic that you're talking about.
I definitely want to. Like, if I can reply to everybody, like I want to. You know what I mean? Like that's there.
The thing is with us is that the topic's more important than our. You know, people do it for like the praise, for the attention, for the fame or whatever, and they're so caught up in that they say, "Oh, I'm done with my video. I got what I want. They're gonna watch it." It's always like it's not even about what you just said. It's not even about rehashing what you just said. Like, but you know, there are big YouTubers that don't comment at all, and that's just really disappointing.
Yeah, I think they get to a point where they're larger than life, and they don't. You know, it's like me engaging with you in the comments is really me having respect for you as an individual. Hey, you got an opinion, I got an opinion. I'm just somebody that's posting a video. Maybe you didn't post a video about it, but you're involved with it. You care about the topic. It's like I'm gonna fucking engage with you and talk to you. You know, like I think that's like we're not these big creators. It gets to their head like they're above everybody else. Like like they're not human. It's like no, they're still human, and you know they should engage with their followers. I think it's I think it's rude not to. You know, honestly, if you have that big of a following, or really I mean, you can't reply to every comment. Obviously, you can't like every comment, but there's a lot of people that don't even try. I guess that's I'd like to see them try more. But
yeah, you got to do it for something greater than yourself. I know that sounds like a little out there, not out there, but you know, a little ambitious. But that's how we're trying to go about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think us individually, I don't think we're that special. I think what's special is bringing these issues to light. You know, if that makes any sense. I think putting a spotlight on stuff that people aren't talking about is what's important. And being a voice for you guys and the people that maybe aren't making content. You know, we're saying the stuff that you wish people were saying. We're trying to do that.
Yeah, and yeah, we end up doing what we like to do. Like it does, and like somebody, another YouTuber was like, "These guys are just doing what's popular," and it's like
no, we just honestly, no. It's like honestly, we happened to hit algorithm, like no, like literally, like that was all happenstance, and we didn't plan this out. Nobody, maybe people won't believe that, but that is like the genuine truth.
Yeah. Yeah, we just do what we like. We're just talking, and there's always something in everything we see that is like not being said. So that's why we only say things. It seems like it's just like, oh, they're just doing, you know, just trying to be popular through rants. As well, it just happens to be something that's not being talked about. We're not going to waste our time talking about something that everybody already knows. You know, it's not. Why even make a video about that? So that's how we just go about it.
Yeah. If you're subscribed, stay subscribed. Stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. More to come.